College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards, all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowning this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not putting it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats.
And let the headset charge. But how about the start?
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Already from the hole in that secondary. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Dalton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Dalton.
We're in.
Florida State made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Barely, but we got there.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Got to wrap up.
Turning it on. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
There we go.
Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them.
Oh,
They're
got both.
continuing to run.
Breaks away on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Clemson jumps to the line.
He's figured it out now.
wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Right on target this time.
Got right by me.
Clemson made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return.
Right
this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And
that play does not work unless it's against the user.
Quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him.
Whose man is that?
But not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick strike complete.
How does he hang on to that?
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice spot. He threw it right to me.
Finish a drive and put up points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half.
Went from full control to we
create
actually
some momentum, go into the
ran a tough
half,
spot.
put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as
Well,
he
we know
stopped at the
what not to
23.
do.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Dalton. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have
Check down, check
remaining in
down,
the
check
half.
down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before touchdown. 7-0.
Perfect drive.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find
I need that
something
too
in the
because I
second
think they
half
get
to
the ball
some
to start
stops.
second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Gotta run the ball a little.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're
meet him
playing
in the
with good
gap.
timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football
Good tackle.
so we can do some more damage.
Breaking out of
And
there.
they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by...
There he goes.
There it is.
He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build.
Breaks into the open.
Back to back.
20. And he ran away from the defense.
Well, maybe rushing yards. We got him on 2 carries.
Florida State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Can we get 3 in a row?
He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning on the Jets. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
Oh, got behind us there.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It's complete. They'll get it
So
down
many
to
bodies
the
in the
10-yard
pass.
line on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
No.
Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. After that last explosive running play, David, why not turning it on?
God, we might have
Really
4.
nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the
Looking
1st
nuts.
down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first.
I don't know why I
and he's
did
still
that.
going.
I was already past him.
And he found plenty of
Such a
running
horrible
room on
angle.
that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Inside the 25.
Ooh.
They finally rustled out the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
I don't like that look.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
I love that pick
He's
play.
got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, no! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it.
Nope.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll...
Time to bring in the backups.
play.
Never does it the first time.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man on the right.
Need to work on that a little.
Tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Knowles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll be 3rd and long. The quick out. There he goes. They'll make the stop.
Shot at the end zone.
1st down onto ice, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. If there's time to pad the stats. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Bring in the heat. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their